And welcome back. Okay, so I have done a little bit of planning with the Plan Your Perks mod. So Zizan here, who is the promised potential guy with 3 stars in melee skill, is already using shields, but will also be picking up flails. And we shall see if promised potential is a success. Of course, the odds are kind of weighed against him for him to survive to level 11 and also to get the promised potential. But we shall see. Anyway, this is the plan currently. The plans might change. This is just an initial plan. And we shall see how I feel about Berserk and Battle Flow in the end. But for now they are marked in blue, which means they are possibilities. I think the main thing is keeping a guy like this alive. The same of course goes to Zubair the Lion, one of the starting gladiators. And I'm most likely going with Reforged, like I already mentioned earlier, but I might still opt out for Poise or maybe even Nimble, but maybe that's a bad idea because he doesn't have Colossus available and no stars in hit points. So most likely just go with Reforged, and also gets Underdog, and if he gets Reforged he also gets Bulwark and Man of Steel. Now the thing about these Gladiators is that they have so many good perk options. I just cannot possibly get every single thing I would like. Like I would really like to get Finesse and Weapon Master and Formidable Approach and probably Quick Hands as well, but I can't. I just possibly cannot get everything. So we shall see. Finesse is very good though, so at some point I probably will be picking that up. One thing that speaks for something like Poise or Nimble over Reforged is that means one more perk point, as I can skip Brawny. I do think he needs Brawny, especially with the Reforged fatigue mechanics where it punishes you if you're wearing too heavy armor. Even with Iron Lungs and even when he doesn't get Berserk, but I don't know. I don't know. The plans might change, and by no means am I an expert on Reforged. Anyway, next up, Zahiri the Viper, who likewise has so many things I would like to do with him. So quite likely, but not necessarily, I will be taking Fencer and speccing into Fencing Swords, because that makes a whole lot of sense. The thing is though that, yes, that is more perk points spent, and there are so many good ones that I would like to get, but I possibly cannot get all of them. That's just impossible. What I could possibly consider is leaving Berserk out, as I don't know if he'll have enough fatigue to actually make use of that efficiently, especially when Tempo also gives plus AP, and he also gets, of course, the Glorious Quickness, 1 action point per kill. Yeah. So we shall see. It might be better to perhaps get something like Weapon Master or Killing Frenzy. The thing about Weapon Master, of course, is that I can switch into daggers for free in Reforged, and I will get the Dagger Mastery from Weapon Master, which means they cost 3 AP to use. So that's quite likely something I would like to get. But once again, we shall see. Another good thing would be to get Overwhelm, especially with this amount of initiative, but yeah, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see if I can spare the points. Vanquisher I would also like to get, but yeah, Pattern Recognition. So many good options. One of these good problems to have. Battle Fervor also good, but I guess that's like one of the weakest options here. Back to Basics is available, but if I'm going to be picking that, it's probably at the level 15 perk point. If indeed I remember correctly that it's every 4 levels that you get a new perk point in Reforged. Anyway, here is Mahdi the Bait, who is up next. So we shall see if he survives. I don't care at all if he dies. But he will be getting shields, I would imagine, and maybe rotation. Something along those lines, and if he survives long enough, probably swords. And who knows, he might even roll well, but he is insecure, so yeah. And also no stars in melee skill, no stars in melee defense, 1 star resolve. Has a star in initiative, but hasn't got access to dodge. So he's pretty damn bad. Anyway, finally, Bertram the Sergeant slash Tactician. So doesn't have that huge of a perk tree, but has very many good things to get. So obviously we'll be getting Rally the Troops and Fortified Mind, etc, etc. The only armor option is Poise for medium armor. And I will be skipping Shield Sergeant because he can't possibly do everything, but most likely getting all of Onslaught, Hold Steady and Blitzkrieg from the Tactician perk group. They do cost a lot of fatigue to use. Let's see, this is 30 fatigue and 7 AP. So it gets a little bit silly because I can't do everything, like I've been saying, for basically all of these guys. But yeah, if I want to use command, let's see, didn't this grant like action points? Once per turn after you use a skill targeting an adjacent ally, recover 2 action points. Okay, so maybe I can like occasionally get enough action points to actually do 2 things per turn. Well, if I want to do like a tactician thing. But I don't know, maybe not. I haven't actually thought about it all that much, but yeah, we'll be speccing into both of those things and we shall see how it works out. It's definitely good to have options, but I'm a little bit worried that he just can't, like, he just doesn't have the time nor the fatigue to do every single thing I would like, which would mean that I would like to get another tactician at some point, but I don't know, not complaining that he has all of these options. Anyway, so yes, here we are at Al Anwar. There is currently no arena match available. We do need one more arena match for the ambition. So in the meantime, let's hopefully go find some nomads. I guess I could go east to the next city-state and see what they have in terms of contracts for us. I do also have a couple of trading goods. So the money situation isn't great, but it's doable. It's doable. With the bear dead, we are paying less per day in wages, so let's look at the positives here. Anyway, let's, I think, head east, maybe scout this area, because there might be a small nomad encampment there, and that would be a very nice find. If I do find one, I will probably have to, or want to, fight during the night time again. It will be a different story once I'm stronger, but currently I really want to keep these guys alive. Everyone basically, except for this guy. Not picking on him, but it is what it is. 4 hyenas. Okay, that's a good fight for us. Even that can get someone killed if I play poorly or get unlucky, but that's a very good fight. Hopefully get some hyena armor attachments very soon. Those do cost money though. Okay, hyenas have 14 action points. I guess theoretically I could back off here. Not sure if that's actually a good idea though. So probably just advance straight away. Probably just advance straight away. Hyena bite costs actually, yeah, 4 AP. Never actually looked at this. Inflicts 50% cutting, 50% piercing damage. 35% of damage ignores armor. Inflicts bleed when dealing at least 6 damage to hit points. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually going to count this, I guess. Even in an easy fight like this. So they will have... If they want to attack, they can move 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess it makes sense to move back. Hopefully I counted everything correctly. But the plan here, of course, is to get them next to us without them actually being able to attack, and then we devastate them. Oh, there's a boulder there. God damn it. This stupid tree. Oh well, that's Mahdi the Bait's downfall. Hopefully they don't like all of them target him. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. Okay, so that means one of them gets to attack if I counted correctly. Oh well. Well, let's see what happens. Also, yes, hyenas are semi-smart. Sometimes they do smart things. Not this time, though. Okay, these two are waiting. They are probably going to target Mahdi, but like I said, I don't care. I don't care about Mahdi's survival. Let's not tell him though. Okay, so yeah, let's just get to the killing. Do that and do that. Nice try. What was the chance? 65. Actually that's quite a good chance. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, Zishan does have the shield expertise. 49 hit points though. 44 melee defense. Yeah, I don't think I want that spot. I think this is probably fine. If Zishan dies, which, like I said, is semi-likely before level 11, then I will be sad, but that's just life and death in the world of Battle Brothers. Okay, you can actually stay back there, I think. I don't want to move there. They might both target Bertram the Sergeant, and he's probably, yeah, he's the third most important member of the company. Alright, just do that, and let's keep the tempo bonus and end the turn. You can wait. Probably still shield wall. This one might still go for Mahdi. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, Vance goes for Bertram, but that's fine. That should be fine. This is on help Mahdi out. Maybe I should have shield walled, but Zahiri does get to act before. Yeah, should be. Okay. And there we go. That one's fleeing. Let's wait. Okay, clean fight, it looks like. Could have just waited there and let it kill itself, but it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, get in there. There we are. And I will also be very rude to Mahdi again and not give him the kill here. Move away. Not like it matters, but let's do it like that. And he does get a level, as does Bertram. Good fight. A good easy fight. Okay. So Bertram, level 3. I guess I'll take Rally the Troops already. That is an important ability. I'm not going to be fighting Ghasts anytime soon. Also, am I taking this +3 melee defense? Probably not, actually. Probably not. Just take hit points, fatigue, and resolve. Even though the resolve min-rolled here, which is a shame. Also tempted by the initiative, but let's do it like that. Now, I won't be keeping Bertram in the backline forever, like we've seen in that fight, so that could mean he's dead at some point, but while I have only 5 guys, I think it's warranted to risk him on occasion a little bit. He does have 9 lives, so it's not that big of a risk necessarily. Anyway, let's do Mahdi's level. Yeah, okay, well, this isn't incentivizing me keeping you alive, Mahdi. +1 rolls for melee defense and melee skill. I guess I'll... Also, yes, the initiative is nearly useless. I guess I'll take these +3s. Like, maybe it's better to take these +1s, but I absolutely detest taking those +1s. I hate it. I hate doing that. Even when it's the right call, I hate doing it, so whatever. And... let's see, 79 fatigue, but that's because you're wearing this crap. Guess I just take Shield Expert. Let's have you stay alive a little bit longer. Not that that's necessarily a good thing, but if he doesn't die when I don't want him to die, then that's a good thing. I think I said that correctly. I'm a little bit tired, so I might be speaking complete nonsense here. Anyway, Nomad Group, they do, it seems, want to fight us, and it's about to be nighttime. That's very good. Also, one thing is about the arena. Unless Reforged changed how the arena fight scaling mechanic works, you can get easier fights by recruiting like level 1 guys, so I should probably recruit like a very cheap level 1 guy when I get back to Al Anwar. See if I can get an easier arena fight. And once I'm done with the ambition Hopefully I can do this. Like, I should be able to do it, but it might take a while. Then I will most likely head out of the south and into the middle section of the map to fight brigands and such. Anyway, now let's fight nomads. Nomads. Your archers are nearly useless, just the way I like it. This one is elevated though, still had a 5% only. Of course, eventually, like I've remarked, you will get hit by those 5%, and when you're wearing absolute garbage armor, like Mahdi here, it's going to hurt a lot. Anyway, so there are, it seems, 6 of the melee guys. Guess I'll be a little bit careful, but let's send Mahdi closer. They most likely just stay put again, as they've been doing. As you do with so-called ranged superiority. Here it's just a weakness, basically. So once again, I want to trigger them. So hopefully one of them steps like here, so I can send Mahdi forward. Okay, and Bertram, let's see, how far do I want to advance with you? I guess I could stay on a flank or something. Yeah, they didn't come forward, which means I can't get next to them during this round. Let's be a little bit careful with Bertram. Okay, let's get close. I'm more confident in these Gladiator starting characters as they accumulate levels and stats. So these guys are not as big of a threat anymore. Well, they were never a big threat, but you know what I mean. Okay, Zishan, let's see. That's less fatigue used, I guess that's fine. If they target him over Mahdi, then I guess that's fine. 45 there. There we go. Headshot. But he can still maybe take like one hit. Okay, whatever. It is Mahdi, so whatever. Let's see, just advance probably. Which will trigger them. That means I don't get distracted before I attack. Okay, just wait, because they are going to distract you probably. Okay, Mahdi takes another hit, but still alive. Zahiri actually wavering here. Resolve is an issue. I do have the rally, but let's not use it yet. I might be using it, but let's not use it yet. Also, what I've noticed in Reforged is that rally does not work as often as you'd like, which might be the same behavior as in vanilla, I don't remember, but in Legends, in my experience, I can rely on rally a lot more. Anyway, let's do that, and let's see if he survives. Okay, struck down. No, technically he survived, but there you go. Anyway, let's kill these fools. If I can. If I can, I will. Okay, so melee defense of 46. He is actually confident, despite Mahdi dying. I guess I'll just attack instead of shield walling. But I will abuse the waiting mechanic here, as I tend to do against the nomads. Because I want to clear this stupid distraction ability. Okay, let's utilize Bertram. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense. He does have a shield, he does have 9 lives, so let's use him aggressively, especially when we have 4 mercenaries standing here. Also, how rude of you to be able to act before the Viper. How rude of you. How rude of you to dodge a 76%. Okay, yeah, well, that's why I'm careful even in these so-called easy fights, because things can still go more wrong here. Hopefully not. I mean, if we get hit by a 23% stun, which we didn't, then that is a terrible thing, actually, because it might mean a death for someone like Bertram. Anyway, I think I will attack this guy here. Though the damage he deals is pretty low. Distracted and using Militia Spear without double grip. Oh well. And he also missed. Fair enough, I guess. Okay. You will just go with the higher chance. Yeah, since he's distracted, I was not able to kill there. Well, it seems that maybe the 9 lives will come into play here. Hopefully not. Okay, that helps. Nice to have someone actually capable of dealing damage. So this guy is just an indebted and he's just level 4. I do like him a lot. Hopefully he will survive. I mean, hopefully all of us will survive and live happily ever after, but the odds are against that. Get wrecked, sir. Okay, let's just use this and go for this guy. Yes, hurts, doesn't it? Stupid nomads. Okay, we seem to be fine. Which was, of course, the probable outcome in a fight like this. Alrighty. I can catch up to the archer, sure. No one leaves here, apart from us. Yeah, I most likely want finesse on Zahiri, because fatigue is a definite issue. Even without Berserk. That might actually mean I skip Berserk, because I just can't use all of the action points. Obviously, everyone does get recover for free, but still. Off with your head. I would appreciate it if I had like an easy time for the next couple of episodes, which is, of course, pretty unlikely. Also, that was actually a semi-nasty hit. Well, it is what it is. I mean, there's no chance Bertram dies here, but getting hit like that does hurt. There we are. And I kind of forgot what I was saying. Yeah, okay. I want an easy time because it hurts still to have lost the bear. Okay, Mahdi is now even more useless. Poor Mahdi. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Because it definitely had to be this way. There was no other choice. Anyway, so yeah, he's now completely useless. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be so cruel. He's more useless. He's not completely useless, but he's pretty damn bad. Okay, but Zubair has reached level 6, sadly rolls +2 melee defense only. Let's take the resolve, I think he definitely wants that. And I will take the +2 melee defense, despite being saddened by that. And let's also take Underdog. We can forgo Brony for a while, and next level I probably need to make the decision between these armor perks, but let's get Underdog. Of course, the thing is, if I don't get Battleforged, then I won't be taking Bulwark and Man of Steel, which are very good perks, but that also saves me perk points for something else. So there are so many possibilities, so many ways I could build these starting gladiators. Anywho, let's see. Let's go see about the next city-state here before I head back. And if I get lucky, I will meet... Okay, didn't, but I would have liked to have met another group of nomads there before daytime. Okay, just how far away? Okay, here we are. Here we are. Tanvir. Okay, we have one contract. It is a caravan, which means I won't be taking it. It's way too long, and caravan contracts are far worse in Reforged and Vanilla than they are in Legends. You don't get XP from them, for example. And also we need to be maximizing the money and XP gain that we are while we are in this early game. I could maybe get like one guy here, and there are a couple of indebted here. Let's check about the marketplace first though. Okay, I won't be buying the silk here, nor the incense. And since they have them available, I won't be selling them, but I will be selling this crap. We need all the money we can make. I should maybe keep that quiver. It doesn't sell for a lot. But it's good to have them. I do have 2 of them though. So if I find like an archer, 2 is enough. And we'll get plenty more. I mean, it's 6 coins. What am I contemplating about? Linen tunic. Well, if I get an indebted, I guess the indebted will be wearing that, so let's not sell it. Let's sell 1 nomad leather cap. Keep these. I will sell the saliva though. There's always a buyer for some saliva. Maybe they rub it like on intimate parts to achieve something, I don't know. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Okay, sell 1 of those, and that's probably it for this place. But yeah, like I said, I probably will be getting someone. The thing about indebted, of course, is that they get promised potential, which means they are infinitely more endgame viable than someone like a Daytailor. The Daytailor is cheaper upfront though. But let's get Oswin here. He is not very good. Stars are in the wrong places. Also, not that I would have liked to make like a ranged character out of this guy, but it's pretty annoying sometimes when you find someone with ranged skill stars, but they don't get any ranged perks. Which I have noticed does happen on occasion here, but when you start at 35, I guess that's a moot point. Unless he had like 3 stars, but he doesn't. So yeah, this guy is just a bait again. Just a bait. Expendable. Expendable. Let's give you a shield and a spear. And now that we have a level 1 character, maybe that will make the arena easier. But like I said, that might not be the case. Hopefully it is, but it might not be. Okay, so I guess we do nothing else here. So good talk. Let's just head straight back to Al Anwar. Hopefully get like some desert brigands, which is nomads, to fight there. And speaking of them, here's 5 of them. Okay, so there are a couple of slingers. And it is the daytime, but I guess I'll just fight. Because I don't want to wait for so long. Let's just do something like this. I will even bring Mahdi the bait into this battle, and if he dies, he dies. At this point, I guess I would kind of like him to die. It's just getting worse and worse for him. I mean, if he survives long enough, I will pay him reparations and let him go, but for now, he will help us. He will help us by hopefully being targeted by the slingers. Okie dokie. Bertram gets to act first. I will wait, though maybe I should have just advanced there, because that would have rattled them. I don't think they would engage there, and if they would, then Zahiri would have very good chances of just dodging their attacks. And let's advance a little bit with this guy. He is basically like Mahdi number 2. Let's just move him there. Okay. Sure. You are waiting. It's so rude when they do this. They have enough AP to throw their stupid dirt. Oh, whoops. Let's see. I think I'll just engage here. This is an easy enough fight. Okay, goes for Zahiri the Viper there with a 6%. I'll take it. Sure. Just go. You can wait. Like, I'm not going to get him killed here. Like, on purpose or anything, but... Anyway. Just move there. Just move there. And the slaughter begins next round. That's some nice dirt you have there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. This is definitely kind of abusive, exploitative a little bit. But I don't feel the shame. Not much at least. Also, there are plenty of ways that Reforged punishes stuff like that. Some perks just lose their effect. I'm not gonna look them up here, but anyway. Just go for the middle. You do have Underdog now. Hiya! Rude. Just rude. Okay, you are the tactician. Wait. Alrighty, you can go for the back line. You can nearly kill. Ouchies, 30%er. Well, 20 body armor, so that's what happens. Oh, Mahdi. Oh, Mahdi. He's trying his best, but sadly his best isn't good enough. Getting there. This guy is gonna kill himself, which means that they will lose morale, so let's wait while we can. You won't be waiting though. Help here. Of course, if this guy dies here, then I will need to buy like a new level 1 character just to see about that arena scaling. Also, he might get a level here, which is not something I'd like before that arena fight, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, 85 times 2 miss. Well, sometimes that do happen. That does mean that Mahdi might be dead here. Well, it is what it is. Okay, he's not dead. He didn't get hit even once. Nice job, nice job. This guy is maybe going to get away though. Can't be helped. I would have needed to leave this guy alive for a longer while. Take that. So I do need to get a cleaver for Zuber the Lion, but currently I don't have like a good cleaver, so... 88 miss, 92 miss. Okay, this guy is dodging like a champion. I guess I will shield wall. Despite it perhaps being needless. 114, okay, so this guy will be dead. I will believe in Zahiri's 85+% chances next round. There we are. Would be nice to be able to use passing step in a situation like this, but that is not the case. Also, now I would like to have Berserk, but as the fights go on, the less likely it would be that I can actually make use of all those action points. Action points, I mean. Good. One thing that Mahdi can give us is surround bonuses. Not that they are at all needed here. There we are. Bertram gets a level. And we get some food and some other stuff. Good. Okay, level 4 for Bertram. Again with the +3. Well, son, I am disappointed. Let's take the +5s here though, which are the good results. I guess the +5 fatigue might even be more Well, it might be better, actually, since he has all of these tactician perks. And of course, I can opt to get, like, a better banner at some point, and this guy will just be a tactician. No, not just a tactician, but also a tactician who can, when need be, rally the troops. For now, let's get Fortified Mind. And let's put you back into the backline. Okay. What I will do, actually, is leave Oswin out of the fights for now. I don't want him leveling to level 2 here. Again, I don't know if the scaling works like that in the arena, but I think it does. So I don't want him reaching level 2 before we get there. Okay, even more nomads. Very good. Very good. Let's leave Mahdi out of this. I don't want him leeching XP in these fights. There are 8 of them though. But it's going to be nighttime, so I think we'll be fine with these 4. Okay, come to your deaths. Come, come. Oh, whoops. Almost screwed it up. There we are. Okay, start with the weights, though maybe I should have just advanced. Let's advance with you a little bit. Okay, so yeah, 9 lives. Decent armor for this stage. I still want to be careful with this guy. But I think that's fine to take that position. Let's try to keep him a little bit back. If they are spear walling, which they probably will be, then this gets a little bit trickier. Since there's 2 of... Oh, never mind this guy. What are you doing, dude? Like, that spear wall is not going to help your team there. Nor you. Well, I will take it. Also, this would have been a slightly better spot because... Well, actually no, because he still has action points. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, some of the enemies are extremely annoyingly smart. Like Geists are, at least in Reforged, so I will take it that this guy decided to do that. Okay, let's just engage. Like Jean-Luc Picard would say. There is no room for diplomacy here. And once again, I don't want to have the distraction status for next round. Okay, you can wait. Yeah, nice spear wall, nice spear wall. Goodbye. Wait. I might be getting distracted again. It is what it is. Shield wall there. Okay, that's actually better than being distracted. 28% there. Okay, I would like to help Bertram. I can't move and attack there though, so... This is probably fine. Like, all of the options are probably fine, but... Let's try to do the best thing possible. I could just attack this guy. He is wavering as well. Okay, well, Bertram is shield walling. He has 9 lives. I will believe in him. I believe in you, Bertram. Don't let me down. Now let's lower the result. Oh, come on. 2 hit points, huh? Well, off with your head. Okay, so now... This might actually trigger a morale check there. I think it can. It didn't, though. Okay, good. Not that I like being distracted on Zubar, but Bertram does actually need a little bit of help here. We need to start killing these fools. Keep on shield walling and attack this guy. Okay, luckily not stunned there. If Subar had been stunned there, Bertram might actually be dead now. Okay. Yeah, I really need that cleaver because this is costing so much fatigue, even with that iron lungs there. Okay, please die. Well, not yet. I might have screwed this up. Maybe I should have brought Mahdi here. If I lose Bertram, I'm going to be extremely sad here. In a fight like this. Well. Okay, that helps. That helps. Let's go for this one. Oh, come on, don't do it. Okay, this guy's fleeing. Bertram still hasn't triggered the 9 lives, so we should be fine, hopefully. Just go ahead and shield wall again. Oh, come on, dude. Well, at least not stunned. Oh, that was a regular bash, wasn't it? Yeah, regular bash. Well, anyway. Okay, this guy is going to die, hopefully, as he flees. Let's wait for that. I will also... No, actually, let's not wait here, because there's only this guy here. So let's do that. Make sure he dies, instead of managing to get away, which he would have, if the same had happened there. Okay. No morale check there. So Bertram is still kind of in the danger zone, a little bit. They might still decide, the slingers might still decide that they can still fight on. But luckily, well, I guess it's not luck, but Sahiri gets to act first. Yeah, take that. Okay, nasty, but still alive. Okay, come on. Well, those low percentage chances are going to happen eventually. But that sucks. At least there's no injury for Zubar. He's also fatigued out. Well, I will trust in Sahiri the Viper to carry us home here. Just recover, I guess. Get rid of the days as well. Okay, there we are. But yeah, this easy fight, so-called easy fight, proves why I should be still careful while taking these so-called free wins. I mean, they are wins like 99.9% of the time, but as we can see here, at least if I play like this, then someone can definitely die. Okay, there we go. No levels out of that. Some more stuff though, which is good. Now let's camp, because I really want to get the lion back in action. Back at 100%. Let's see. 50% for the armor. Repairing and healing is so much quicker in vanilla and Reforged. Okay, more nomads. So 7 of them. Now it's daytime. Well, if I fight, I need to leave Bertram out of this, I think. These two can join the fight, though. Also, maybe Subar should have like a... No, his armor is at 56. I don't think I should be fighting here. Sadly. I think I just leave. It would be a different story if it were nighttime, I think, but not going to risk it during the daytime against slingers. Not when I don't have an archer or something. So let's just head back to Al Anwar. And like I said, hopefully the arena fight will be doable. If it's 4 serpents or something like that, then I think I should be prudent and skip. I definitely don't want to be using the one save scum that I have this early on. Let's camp first though, since I want this back at 100%. Okay, this guy is selling a map, I think. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't that. While on the march, you come across a line of stopped wagons. You realize the wagons are cages with each... Oh yes, yes, this seems to be the wild man in a cage. I don't think I can risk it. It's a very nice event, but the thing is, if the game decides to send a gladiator in, then I really don't want that to happen. I really don't, though. I don't remember if you get like a random injury or a specific one. I have like the faintest of recollections that it might be a specific one, which is a missing eye, which would be fine to get if I get it. I might even look up what happens here. Anyway, let's read this. Touring the line of carts, you come to face a variety of beasts. A haunched and mewling black cat launches its man-killer claws through the bars. Jumping away, you back into another cage which violently rattles with the bear's roaring. Thankfully, its powerful paws are too fat to fit between the bars. Another cage sizzles with the hissing of snakes. A man leans back from behind one of the wagons. He's got a wild look on his face as though you'd just caught him getting one of the wrist. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? You inform the stranger that you are the captain of the Bloodforge. The man straightens up. Oh, sellswords then. And I thought my luck had up and run off on me. Look, I got a problem that my hired hands refused to help with. They didn't care when they didn't know better, but the damn cloak fell off the wagon and then they just wouldn't shut up about how I wasn't paying them enough to transport such goods. Okay, maybe this isn't the Wildman event. Anyway, what do you need help with? Oh, it is. Never mind. It is the Wildman event. The animal tamer leads you to a carriage. You immediately see why his hired hands quit. A frenzied and mercurial wild man is sitting inside the cage. Raw wrists bleed against his shackles, signs of attempted escapes. Half-starved, the wild man gnaws on sticks poking out from a tumbleweed of a beard. Seeing this sad sight, you grab the stranger by his shirt and slam him against the wagon. Does that look like an animal to you? The animal tamer grins. Ivory for teeth. He explains himself. City folk have gotten wind of the uncivilized wild men and wish to see them up close. I am only fulfilling this new demand, as any businessman would. Now, all I need help with is to get that dead body out of the cage. He points toward a corpse in the corner of the cage. The wild man rears back, snarling, and goes to protectively sit on the body. The animal tamer shakes his head. One of my helpers got too close and, well, yeah, I can't go into town with that mess in there, so I thought maybe you could just help me fish it out. I'll pay plenty, of course. A pouch of 250 crowns. Sound good to you? Just reach on in there and yank that garbage out. Okay, so if I had a monk, I think, or if I had a wild man, then this would be a safe free recruit, as well as a falcon and I think a dog. But what I'm going to do here, since I want every advantage I can get, is actually look it up. What are the chances here and what can happen? I think you can get like a permanent injury. But I might even risk it for the biscuit. Alright, I looked it up and it seems my faintest of memories was correct. You can get a permanent injury, but it is specifically a missing eye, which I don't currently care about unless it's on Bertram the Sergeant. I think I will risk this. It's a pretty low chance. So let's see. I'll send a man in. Now we can get extremely lucky here and get actually an endgame character out of this guy, because wild men are excellent in Reforged. Let's see. Okay, damn it. Damn it. Well, I did take the chance. Zubair the lion is tasked with getting the corpse out of the habitat. He approaches the cage like a harlot, streetwalking a particularly pious town. When he gets close to the bars, he smiles like an old friend. Hey there, buddy. That's a nice corpse you got there. A great corpse. Truly one of the best I've ever seen. How about I just take it out? When the mercenary reaches in, the wild man swipes out. It's too fast to even see. Zubair the lion slowly turns around. There's a black hole where one of his eyes used to be. The wild man squishes the eye between his teeth. A white goop bursting forth like a popped pustule, and it turns into a filmy paste as he chews. The animal tamer throws you a sack of crowns and runs off. Not liable! I am not liable! Zubair the lion passes out as a few vengeful brothers stab the imprisoned wild man to death. All the caged beasts roar up as though you'd just slain their leader. You quickly order the men away from the caravan before one of its beasts gets free and causes more damage. Okay, and Zubair the lion misses one eye. What the hell? And I don't even get the animals from there. So that's the bad income. Outcome, not income. Anyway, that's largely inconsequential. -2 vision, basically. For Zubair. For a melee guy, I mean, it doesn't matter unless you use reach weapons, which I'm not planning on using, so I guess it's fine. That does mean, though, that I won't be getting cleavers, I don't think. Like, he's going to be suffering a vision penalty anyway from these heavy helmets, probably. Like, this one is -3. And now he has -2 from missing eye. And also, if it's nighttime, then yeah. I need to remember, no whips. Did I say cleavers and not whips? I meant to say I won't be using whips. Like I said, I'm a bit tired, so I don't know. Speaking nonsense. Anyway, so yeah, I think quick hands will be a no-go. Though maybe, actually I guess I'll keep it blue since I might be getting Weapon Master, but let's try to remember no whips. Anyway, he did also take hit point damage, sadly. So I will camp for some longer, I guess. You win some and you lose some. That could have definitely gone better. Okay, how are you doing? Let's wait for dusk and then see about the arena. Webnects, how many? 7. 7. 7 might be too many, is the thing. Son, I am disappointed. Son, I am disappointed. Okay, I'll have to think it over. I'll consider it for a moment here, but probably not. I don't even have Nimble for Zahiri yet. If I get poisoned, it's absolutely devastating. It would be Zishan, Zubair, and Zahiri. Could give Zubair like a scythe or a militia spear for this. Maybe it is worth the risk as I'm getting a bit... I don't know if desperate is the right word, but I really need to get this done. I do have the one Save Scum. It would be a real shame to use it here, but I don't know. 7. Zishan can do some work. Zahiri obviously a very good killer. The thing is, though, this is a very risky fight. Very risky at this point. Like, if I had a spear specialist, then this would be far more takeable. Spears are excellent against enemies like that, and also I could spear wall. Like, I can spear wall without the spear perks, but it's going to cost a lot of fatigue, and I don't know, might fail immediately. Do I dare risk this? I think not. I'm going to be a coward here and hopefully live another day. So... yeah. Let's see about the marketplace though. Selling price is 19. Okay, that's the best one I've gotten yet. But hopefully the game will offer me like a better fight tomorrow. Because I'm going to be very sad if not. I'll sell the sling. When I get this good price for it as well. I'll get plenty more nomad maces, so whatever. Keep the rest of this junk though. Still fine with food. Okay, what is this contract? Drive of nomads 2 skulls. Okay, I would like to do the arena first if I can, but... yeah. Well, let's wander the desert again. Wander around here, see if there's anything. Then head back and hopefully the game will give me some mercy here in the arena. Yeah, let's head back already. There is a new fight. There should be a new fight. Okay, and now it's nachos, right? It is 4 of them. Last time when it was 3. There was a tier 3 one. I would imagine that this time there won't be a tier 3 one since it's 4. Okay, you know what? I'm going to accept this. And if I have to spend the save scum, then I will. And I will be saddened by that, but I'm going to accept this. I should also have some nets, actually. Guarantee I get through this. Well, not guarantee. Improve my chances. Let's give that to... ooh. Probably Sishan. Though... maybe not. Maybe Zupar, actually. Let's give it to Zupar. And if it's just tier 2s and tier 1s, then probably just not use the net, but we shall see. Okay, best of luck to you guys. If there's a tier 3, then we might be dead. There is a tier 3. Welp. Let's try to get through this, and if not, then it's a save scum. Maybe it was a big mistake taking that arena ambition first. Mayhaps so. Mayhaps so. Okay, probably advance like 1 tile. We need to nuke them down. Let like Zishan get swallowed. I can't keep stunning because we are going to run out of fatigue. And also, especially when I'm not mace spec'd. So for now, advance a little bit. The net will be used also with the missing eye. This is actually a bit stupid, but it is daytime, so... actually, what is the range here? Okay, that huge. Okay. I mean, if I have to spend the save scum, which I don't know what the chances are here, but pretty high probably, then I guess it's still early enough that it doesn't... it's not a huge deal if I have to start a new run after dying at some other fight, which can definitely happen. Okay, are you going to come? Kind of. Alright, let's get to it. Best of luck to you guys. The big one is waiting. Okay, I will delay him. And we will be nuking them down if possible. Like, this might go very well, but it might also go terribly, terribly wrong. That's good. That is excellent. Just wait, I think. Bad. Bad nacho. Okay, big one is out of the fight still. Of course, once this one dies, I need to make sure that the big one doesn't get on top of it, because, like I said, can't rely on the stuns, already kind of fatigued. And let's wait for this one. Okay, no morale hits there. The thing about moving here now is that it's not a good idea. Because Sahir is my best damage dealer, and if he gets swallowed, then this goes very poorly. Maybe I just do have to accept that the big one gets on top of this. Unless I move this hunter. Which I could do. The thing is though, when this one gets swallowed, the big one is free to move on top of this anyway. Yeah, Swallow Hole takes 9 action points. Gruesome Feast takes 6. I think, as stupid as that perhaps is, I kind of need to let this big one get on top of this. I might be able to break its morale or something. Maybe I should be trying for the stun next round if I can, but I might not even have enough fatigue. Would really help. Oh, I should have bought more nets. I'm stupid. I should have checked the marketplace. Because now it would be a very good time to have them. Anyway, there is a chance that like Zahiri and Zishan or Zubair can handle the rest of this. I mean, obviously there's a chance. The question now is, which one do I go for with Zahiri? Probably this one. And definitely won't be stunning this tier 2 one. Nor will I be hitting it with the 79. Okay, there you go. But yeah, fatigued out. Okay, well, I will just deal damage if I can, I think. Okay, Zishan showing how it's done. Just do that. Just end. Okay, that's good. That's bad. That is very bad. Obviously I won't be safe scumming if Zishan dies, but everyone else survives. Okay, I can't even stun. Yeah, this is the issue with this tier 3 nachos. When you have a limited number of bros you can use. $66 miss. Well, fair enough. This might be a safe scum, like I said. Now let's do that. Well, maybe I should have just realized that the game wouldn't give me any mercy and just not take a nacho fight here at this stage. Okay. So what's the worst outcome? The worst outcome is that Zubair gets swallowed and then Zishan gets killed, leaving Zahiri alone. Okay. Yep. Well, it looks like this will indeed be a safe scum. Hits Zishan with a 5%. Has killed Zishan. Big one devours the lion. Okay, well, it's all on you, Zahiri. Back off. You can do it! Let's back off even further, let them come. Because I want them... Oh yeah, big one. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, this is a safe scum because... once I get swallowed, then it's game over, dude. Game over. Actually never had that happen. I don't think, in the arena. Having one guy left and then getting swallowed. Yeah, I don't have enough damage to free the lion, so... also hit there. Fair enough. And fleeing. Okay. Okay, you're heading there. Oh, game crashed. The game crashed as I was followed. Okay, well that's going to be a safe scum because I'm going to be honest about this. that is technically not what I had in mind here, but yeah, that's a game crash. Okay, well, yeah. So no save scums left for the run. Maybe I should have been more generous to myself and given myself more save scums, but there you go. And maybe I should be leaving the south. Anyway, I need to restart the game here and load the autosave. Okay, here we are again, so we won't be doing that arena fight. What I could do, I guess, is buy more nets and try it again, but I think it's... I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, yeah, this run is definitely challenging. Now I have no save scums left. Okay, let's cancel this. And yeah, this first ambition. First ambition. Well, my bad for taking it, I guess, or just playing poorly. Anyway. So, what was this? This was Drive of Nomads. Well, I think I will try that. It might be easy enough to do. If not, then it might be the run over already. In which case, I'll just start a new one. Anyway, let's see. So, you are not very useful in battle, but I guess you can be used. You can be used. I can get like one guy to help us out here. Maybe like Ghazan, the cripple. 70 up front. Or Malik ibn Hafas, the indebted. Which one will I take here? I don't think I want both of them. Let's get the cripple this time. Cripples also get promised potential. Okay, this guy isn't bad. He's not good, but he's not bad. Starting melee defense starts at 5, which is the max roll. Kind of a high roll for melee skill, but no star there. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see / bot. So the problem with these starts where you have these main character types, of course, is that the run will end once they die. If this were a more standard type of BB run, then even devastating losses could be overcome. Like, even if these two died, the run would still be alive, but the run will be over if they die, so... yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Early on, every single fight is at least a little bit of a risk. Anyway, let's do this, or try to do this. I will abandon it if it's the Necromancer event, though. But if it's not, then we will just head in and see how we do, even if it looks like it's a very tough fight, because at this point... I don't know. Like, I'm not going to take super unnecessary risks, but... kind of feeling like... if the run is going to end, then it should end sooner than later. Which is probably the wrong attitude, definitely. Anyway, let's head here. Maybe I'm demoralized. Maybe that's the problem. I mean, I've lost one save scum. How bad can it be? I've also lost the bear. That's pretty bad, but... it's fine. It's day 15. Let's get our spirits back up and not get swamped in depression. Okay, so this seems to be pretty doable. Of course, I will be waiting for nighttime. Beast tracks over there. So if I'm not getting the so-called easy arena fight soon, which it looks like the game really wants to just give me some really difficult ones, then I kind of do need to abandon this ambition. Because I can't even get the banner if I can't complete that. Which is a shame for display, but it is what it is. And like I said, I might have made a mistake thinking I could do this arena ambition as the first one. I mean, I'm at 4 out of 5, so it was doable. It still is doable. Let's not dwell on it. Let's get to killing nomads. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it's just a regular fight. No necromancer, no ifrits. Okay. But yeah, one big mistake there was, well, the biggest mistake was probably just trusting the game that it wouldn't give me a tier 3 nacho. Like, what was I thinking about there? But the other thing that I should have probably done is made sure I had more nets there. Anyway, you're Oswin the bait. Yeah, you're this guy. Let's advance there. Arena fighting early on is not my strongest suit. Need more practice in that. Especially if it's not legends. Okay, a bunch of them are spear walling. Advance pretty close there. Okay, Bertram, be careful. Yes, now that I think about it, the prudent choice would have been, first of all, not to even take the arena ambition first. Just like grind nomads and brigands until you're at a safe level and then maybe do it. And also to definitely skip the nacho fights if it's not the very, very early game where the game doesn't give you those tier 3s. Anyway, let's just move there. Okay, but I prefer that to being distracted with 100%. Stay there. Stay there. And you can advance here. You can stay. Slightly awkward though, since Zahiri gets to act first, because if he kills this guy, then they are no longer triggered in melee. Whatever. Let's just go for it. Okay. Good, they want to melee. Alrighty, Just move there, probably. This guy is yet to act, that's fine. Okay, 54 there, makes sense. He does have a spear. Poor Mahdi. Okay, and these guys cannot attack. They can distract though, so let's not wait for the surround bonus there. Just attack straight away. You can still wait. Bertram, provide a little bit of support. Alright, and Ghassan, let's not get carried away, but let's get in there. Shield wall. And you can deal damage, hopefully. Go for this guy. No, actually, no, not that one, because Zahiri can get to him. Go for this one. Yeah, like this. Okay, he's fleeing. So what do I do then? Do I go for the archers? Is that too early? Nah, I think it's fine. Just get in there. I do appreciate not being hit by a 5% puncture yet, when I don't have Nimble yet. Thank you, game. Thank you for that. Rude. Okay, Mahdi taking damage. Alright, and you're the bait guy. Okay, at this point let's just deal damage instead of shield walling. Same goes to you. Oh yeah, this guy was still left to act. Okay, you can shield wall. Despite me not caring. Actually... Okay, he will probably bleed out. A sad yet fitting end for Mahdi, probably. Okay. I do feel a little bit sorry for him. Oh, come on, guys. Now, fair enough. 49 and 57 there. Anywho, go for this. Okay, no puncture hit. That's good. Mahdi's dead. Or did... Yeah, Mahdi's dead. Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace. This guy is now in the danger zone. Let's wait with him. No, I shouldn't have waited. This guy's yet to act. Okay, I'm really starting to lose my focus. What little of it I have. Well, it's just a very cheap recruit. Whatever. If he dies, he dies. Definite mistake, though. Let's get in there to help. I guess he's not going to die to 2 spear hits and didn't get hit there, but yeah. Make sure they die. No mercy. Mercy is a weakness. Okay, get out of here. Dagger Mastery would be better here, but yeah. Like I said, I might be getting Weapon Master, which would be very nice in situations like this. Okay, just help here. Ow. This guy is still to act. I can no longer shield wall. But... Okay, that's bad. 88 times 2 miss. Well, Gazan might be dead here. Did he die? Struck down. Okay, no, hopefully he gets something we can tolerate. Alright, there we go. But the fight is won. This damn coward leaves the fight. I can't catch up to him. Not without Pathfinder or dogs or something. Okay. It's over. Alright, rest in peace Mahdi. And also Gazan loses an eye, which is fine. That's just fine. Zishan and Oswin gets levels. Get levels, I mean. And we get dues, which are valuable. The run is still alive. This can still be just fine. Okay, so Oswin the bait, now level 2. Okay, so let's see. Do I give you promise potential? Do I care about your -4 melee defense? Didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're huge. No stars in melee skill. I think there's 0 point in giving you promise potential. I don't even want this guy around for long. Let's give him fast adaptation instead. make him useful in the meanwhile. +3 melee skill. I guess initiative. I would probably take it even if he just had like Battleforge available. He does have back to basics though. I guess that was 1 point for promise potential, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. And next up, Zishan, level 5. Okay, +3 melee defense and melee skill. Excellent. And okay, yeah, this is an excellent level up. Get to choose between hit points and resolve here. Both of which are important. The resolve will fix itself though, if promise potential is a success, so I think I'll take the hit points. He does have to go nimble as well. Okay, and also Battle Fervor does help with resolve, but I think it's time for Flail Mastery. I don't have a flail though, do I? Yeah, I don't. Need to fight some brigands. Well, nomads do have flails as well, but maybe I don't want to be facing the ones with the 3-headed ones just yet. It might take a while for them to turn up as well. So do I take the flails already, or do I take it next level? Maybe I take Battle Fervor here. Resolve is increased by 10%. At positive moral checks, resolve is increased by a further 10%. When not confident, all the bonuses of the skill or of this perk are doubled, and melee skill, etc. are increased by 5%. Let's take that. Let's take that. And take the flails next level, most likely. Okay, but we needed that success. Even if it wasn't completely clean. Okay, I will check the arena here. We'll see if there's something we can do. How are the armors though? They're fine. Blade Dancer. Okay, yeah, the game really doesn't want me to completing this. I am definitely not facing a Blade Dancer. Screw you. Screw you guys, this is a silly place. I think we need to cancel the ambition and get the hell out of here. And if this run needs to be restarted, then I won't be taking the arena ambition then. Okay, but let's buy some stuff before we go. Probably no more than that though. Maybe some food though. Wages for 4 days. Selling price is decent. Let's get rid of some stuff. Wages for 4 days still. I guess I could sell this. Yeah, sure. Let's sell it. Wages for 7 days, so let's buy either tools or incense. I think I'll be greedy and get the incense. Okay, 5 days of wages. Food for 7 days. Let's buy the rice again. Okay, there we are. Wages for 4 days. We have trading goods. I'm not going to get a recruit, not with this situation. Okay, well. Shame for display, but let's cancel this ambition. People are going to be sad about that, not just yet, but... As you walk around the tents of the camp, Zahiri the Viper approaches to complain. I seem to recall signing up with a band of merciless fighting men. Men who let nothing stand in their path. Now the Bloodforged feels more like a squad of tired children than an unstoppable force. He pauses, bites his lips. Captain, sir, I mean. You nod and continue on your way. Clearly the man is upset about the company's inability to fulfill the goal you announced to the men not long ago. Well, the feeling is mutual. I am disappointed as well. New challenges await though. Definitely they do await. Okay, let's get out of the south. The thing about the south in Reforged is that the enemies get dodge immediately as well. So it's not as good. It's not as meta game worthy of a place to be, as it is in Vanilla and Legends, because in there they get to dodge later on. Anyway, here's a pretty nasty group of brickies. 9 of them. I do believe I will fight. That's a very risky fight, though there's a trading caravan coming. Will they be afraid of the trading caravan? If not, or if they are, then I will wait for night time. This might once again be a stupid fight to take, but... Let's try to get something going here. Vandal, a few robbers, a few scoundrels, a thug. So that is pretty nasty for this group. But yeah, let's fight. Oh, what are you doing? Surely you're not afraid of me. They might be afraid of the caravan. Okay, let's follow them around. Are they actually afraid of me? No. Yeah, makes sense. Now let's let them follow us around. And we'll see how we do. There is the possibility that the run ends here. I'll just start a new one if that's the case. Because I don't remember just how tough these different tiers of Reforged brigands are. And we might just get unlucky, or I might just play poorly. Okay. I do have one net. I guess I'll have it in the inventory of Bertram. Actually, maybe have it out, just in case I need it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. And apparently I can't make out who I'm facing, but that is a lie. Game. Okay. Brigand robber. Yeah, that's semi-nasty for this stage of the game. I could still flee if I feel like it. But I don't feel like it. There are only 6 of us. There are 9 of them, but at least their poachers are kind of useless. Vandal. Okay, what's the difference between you two? The robber has a lot more initiative. Among other things. So yeah, this will most likely lead in deaths. Golden Dag, okay. Well, Golden Dag is a good weapon, but it's wielded by a thug with no head armor and 20 body armor, so he'll be quite the pushover. The thing about this fight, of course, is that once again we do need to get next to them, be the aggressors, despite them chasing us around. At least they cannot throw dirt, and they don't get that dodge. Does this guy get it? This guy gets it. Yeah, it might take a long while before I actually remember what these different tiers of brigands are actually capable of. But it's a good thing I can check. Okay, so... probably need to be very aggressive here and get Zahiri next to the Golden Dag and hopefully get that killed immediately. And yeah, maybe even use the net on like the Vandal with the shield. It feels like a waste of a net, but I do need all the help I can get here. Let's not use it yet though, I don't think. Also, I can't even use it yet, so moot point. Let's advance a little bit with Bertram as well. Okay, that is rude. That is rude AF. What was the chance? 38. Okay, well, fair enough. That really sucks. Injured shoulder for Zishan. Well, I did say this would be a tough fight. Maybe even the run over. We shall see. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, well, Zishan cannot fight any longer. He barely started, but yeah, that's the case. Now I'm also engaging melee with Sahirit. There is no turning back. This just has to happen. An epic fight against brigands on day 15 or something. Well, I do enjoy the challenge, but this time the challenge is kicking my butt. Okay, Oswin initiative of 89, that's actually pretty high. Okay, get in there. This robber might be able to kill him, like, with a couple of those javelins, though. Maybe I should have gotten next to the robber. He doesn't seem to have quick hands. Oh, never mind, he does have it. Okay, never mind. Never you mind. Okay, Ghassan, you need to be used here. But let's not get carried away too much. Because when you die, you will give them resolve. Do I actually shield wall already? Also, if I get hit by this woodcutter's axe, or even this golden dag here on Zahiri, then that will be devastating. Perhaps I should have been more cowardly again and chosen the prudent course of action, which would have been to just skip this. I've made my bed, though. Okay, I think you'll head there. Not shield wall yet. And next turn, hopefully be able to do something. You head there. And you head there. Don't. Okay, thank you. Overwhelmed as well. Come on, kill this fool. 91 miss. That also means no passing step. That also means I might be hit by this golden dag. That also means no morale checks for the rest of them. And that also means that lowers our chances of winning the fight. Well, let's see what happens here. I think it might be net time. Maybe already, but maybe I wait for this guy to actually do something. I think I'll wait, so he doesn't immediately break free. Okay, that's lucky at least. 65 dodge. Okay. Okay, that's not good, but that's fine. Do that. 64 miss this time. I can't do anything about the golden deck. And this weapon is quite nasty early on. 10% additional chance to hit. This guy does only have 49 melee skill though, but yeah, they're also getting the surround bonuses, etc, etc. Okay, Ghassan, you need to help here. There is no other choice. Go for this guy, I imagine. The thing is, if I don't shield wall though, you're immediately going to die. Maybe it's better to provide targets. Maybe even stay where you are, because we just have to accept Oswin is going down. Also, since Oswin is shield walling, this will actually help him as well. Grants +5 for each adjacent ally. Yeah, let's use that. And keep it as an option to move, but maybe even not move. Okay, so let's go for this guy, I think, over the one with the buckler, since this one will be easier to hit. So these stupid javelins are there. Well, then again, there are throwing axes over here. Yeah, the more I think about it, I shouldn't have taken this fight. Oh well, let's go for this. Okay, that helps. 79% and a headshot. Okay, yeah. Golden Dag hits a 31. Downing Oswin. Struck down only, but still. Also, now that the situation is this, while Zishan will die to one hit basically, can I even afford to leave him out of the fight? I don't think so. Well, it's definitely time to use the net. Well, maybe not, because this guy is now not in melee. I could even use it on a scoundrel, which is something I've probably never done. They have 8 melee defense. Ah, man. Maybe I move here, attack, and wait with the net. He does have the 9 lives. Okay, I think I'll do that. That also provides round bonuses against this guy. Okay, Gassan, just stay put, I think, or move. No, let's not move there, because this guy can get to you and attack, because this costs 5 AP to use. Yes, Ishan. We need your help, sorry to say. Okay, kill please. Oh, damn it. Left at 8 hit points. But now he's dead, finally. Okay, probably just end turn here. Ow. Okay, that's good. That's a good result. That is also good. And that likewise is also good. Okay, now we use the net because I really need all the help I can get here. Equip your shield, yes. This Scramasax is a terrifying weapon as well. Okay, that I do like. Those are missing. That I like a little bit less. Okay, hopefully kill. Oh, okay, good. Excellent, 74 hit. Actually sweating in a fight like this. If I had the bear with me, then it would be a different story. Okay, now we go for the damage. Come on, come on! Well, 44 and 45 despite the net being there. Okay, Sishan. I'm not going to, like, yeet him out there yet. I think this is time to recover. No one can get to him apart from the poachers. Yeah. Excellent. That was a 95 as well. Again, a time where having either Dagger Mastery or Berserk would be nice. Anyway, now I think I do use the Passing Step skill. Or do I? Does it actually help? Maybe not. It does cost fatigue to use as well. I think I just stay put. Let's keep that tempo bonus going as well. Shield wall. If Bertram dies here, which is a definite possibility, then it will be a sad day indeed, but we can find another Bannerman and also another Tactician. The only thing that matters is that the Gladiators stay alive. Or that's the main thing. Okay, that is... Okay, I was gonna say that's good, but then I got hit twice. For Bertram. That's good though. What were the chances for Bertram? Okay, 26 and 26. So, a little bit unlucky. Alright, let's wait for some bonuses from Zishan here before we attack this scoundrel. Unless this is a 95, which it is not. Okay, get in there. Do some work. Thank you, Zishan. Okay, still alive. This guy comes back. I mean, they wouldn't be fleeing yet, so I don't know what the hell he was doing, but... Okay, that's good. That's good. Probably do want to kill this guy now, instead of waiting, because I want to lower the resolve. Didn't happen though. Okay, let's get the hell in there. Do some work. Okay. Now, we really want Bertram to not get killed or struck down here, but one hit will do it. I can attack twice with Zahiri though. That's excellent. Thank you, Tempo. Tempo is very nice. Didn't quite do it. Get in there. Don't. Okay, good. Those were only 5% though. Alright. It seems we made it out of this without any annoying losses, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. Let's see. Hitting 77. Excellent. Now, don't you dare, Poacher. Okay, he's going away. Alright, I can breathe again. There we are. Risky fight, but we got through it. Let's not risk you though. Who are you? Not you. Yes, you. Okay, I'm really glad this turned out like this. It's over. Oswin the Bait survives with a weakened heart, which is pretty damn bad, but that is a-okay with me. Zahiri gets a level, Ghassan gets a level. Okay, valuable win there. Perhaps a risk I shouldn't have taken, but there you go. Okay, Zahiri level 7. Very good level up, +4 and +3 and also +5 initiative. Now we take Nimble, definitely. I could also take Poise. Don't see a point really. Well, the point I guess is that I don't have stars in hit points. It's 73. Let's level up Ghassan first and maybe I'll think about that. Okay, +2, +2, and I guess the resolve. Am I going to take this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Or am I? Like, I don't think I want a promised potential character without melee skill. Probably not. Anyway, let's take resolve, melee defense, melee skill. And give you what? Maybe even adrenaline. Though fatigue is low, so well, let's partly do this. Yeah, I think I want to like have the best of the best of the best if I try to get promised potential going. So let's give this guy adrenaline instead. Alright, and Zahiri. Like, definitely Nimble makes sense, but 73 hit points. I don't know, maybe it's Poise. Maybe it is Poise. I think I'll think about this on my own time. Quite likely I'll just take Nimble, but this is Reforged, not Legend, so having 73 hit points is far worse. Far worse here. Yeah, I'll think about it. Anyway, it's been long enough. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.